Racing Esports Network. We're here with Doghouse Racing at Dover International Speedway. My name is Mike Lester. I'm going to be your host tonight, and we're going to have some exciting racing this 1 mile track at Dover International Speedway. Got a lot of fast cars out here in these ARCA cars. We're watching practice right now. So far, Chance Sapp is on top of the leaderboard. Jonathan Jennings is second. I apologize. I keep getting the sound down. Some little feedback from Chance Sapp himself. Tell me to turn my mic up, so oblige. Everything is already up, so it's showing like it's got some full decibels, so maybe I'll just talk a little bit louder for you there, Chance. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to some practice watching here. Right now we're looking at Jonathan Jennings in that number 2, currently the second fastest since Mr. Sapp is sitting on the pit road here, and he's probably enjoying some nice ice cream. Dale Brooks out there in that 88 Goodwrench Pro Bass. He's the third quickest out there. Dale Brooks, not a regular driver over here in the ARCA series, but comes from races every once in a while. Ooh, some big damage done to the 71 of Jeremiah Stutzman. And luckily for him, this is just practice and he gets another car. Bill Gentry out there, currently 5th quickest. Now these guys drive a fixed series. That means that other than steering ratio, brake bias, and steering offset, they can't do any changes to these cars. So therefore, they got to learn how to drive these cars and not tear up their tires. So there's nothing they can do. There's no changes in that car that they can do to give them better tire wear or give them faster or better downforce. So these guys are all about the wheel and how to work that wheel go around. In fact, you see 34 just go up and slap the outside of the outside wall there going into turn 3, turn 1 and 2. There you go, Chance Sapp. Good time to put it on him, slamming the brakes and going skidding down the front stretch there, and he goes to the pits, and that should be it. The checkered flag is out on practice, so all these guys have gotten their time in and they're ready to start qualifying. So we'll sit here and wait to see who's the first person to come out. I want to welcome everybody in on YouTube. Chance Sapp, the quickest guy out there, is going to be the first one out on the track. Terry Malum is also out on the track in that 23, and we are accompanied in the booth by my son's newest acquisition, Mr. Oriole herself, or Mrs. Oriole herself. Decided she wants to come up and sit on my lap while I'm doing a broadcast. It's awesome. Right now we're going to watch the 82 of Chance Sapp finish his out lap, and now he's working on that first lap. Jonathan Canfield was unable to be at the race tonight since it was week out. Coming back home next Monday, he should be able to finish the season strong. Well, we look forward to seeing you, Jonathan Canfield, and safe travels and get home safely. Right now, Chance Sapp and Terry Malum go to the top of the chart, first and second, respectfully. There's one lap to go. Now Christopher Leftwich and Dale Brooks jumping up on the second and the third spot. Already we're seeing some bouncing around. Now Mike Leftwich in that number 60 car. Chance Sapp is off the track, and he is falling down to the second spot. Christopher Leftwich at 13 is now your new pole setter. Jonathan Jennings going to finish his second lap, currently sitting in third position, trying to better his lap. See him come across the start-finish line, and he's able to take the pole away from Christopher Leftwich. Kevin Powell finishing up his. He's going to qualify 4th. Justin McMahon finishing up his. He's going to qualify 6th. 7th's going to go to Steve Gerber. Jeffrey Weimer in that 73 Mission 22 car out there, currently 8th. It looks like he's all done with his qualifying, coming down to the apron and get back into the pits. Bill Gentry out there now. Bill Gentry pretty quick. So far, 6th quickest. Steve Gerber coming back out. Steve Gerber, he's hugging that, he's running that middle line. Running over last night in the Xfinity Series over there in Global. We noticed that the bank, we talked about the banking being, like 33 degrees. So this 1 mile track imitates a bigger track when it comes to the banking on the turns, so you can go a lot faster in these turns, and you don't have to brake as much or at all. Sometimes just let off that gas a little bit, but it is still a small track, and they do have some sharp turns. But looks like we are going to be, let's see, okay, we got one more qualifier out there. Corey Cook, currently 11th quickest, trying to better up on that second lap. And Corey Cook's going to finish out. Chuck Cobb is now out there. He's starting to come, I should say out there, he's just now coming on the track. Watch Chuck Cobb finish off his second lap. No, I think that's it. Don't think Chuck had enough time. Qualifying is over. So let's bring up the grid. Jonathan Jennings is your pole setters for the night's race. Christopher Leftwich on the outside. Corey Cook in 3rd. 4th is going to go to Chance Sapp. 5th is going to go to Kevin Powell. 6th is Mike Leftwich. 7th is Bill Gentry. Justin McMahon is 8th. Steve Gerber 9th. Jeffrey Weimer qualifies 10th. 11th is going to Michael Shima. Still don't know if I'm saying that name right. Terry Mellum is 12th. 13th is going to go to Dale Brooks. 14th is Jeremiah Stutzman. Adam Gardner is going to be 15th. 16th is Christopher Simon. That's a new name out there. Chuck Cobb in the 81 is going to qualify 17th. Lender Johnson is 18th. Daniel Wilkinson is going to qualify 19th. 20th is Eddie Rivers, and rounding it out, 21 cars. Good number out there. Is that Kayan or Kevin Owens? Okay, so Mr. Owens is going to be 21st. So we got a big shout out to Jonathan Canfield. Say, let's go, Corey. and also Chance. So I'm guessing those are some teammates of just Jonathan Cantfield out there, and wishing them the best of luck. All right, these guys are off and running. Oh, we see a little accordion action coming off of pit road. Guy behind got going along with everybody behind him, but the guy in front did not get going. So it's very exciting just to get off of pit road, and it seems. We're gonna go ahead and jump up here to Christopher Leftwich, your co-setter. Sorry, not Christopher Leftwich. My bad. 2-car of Jonathan Jennings is shown supposed to be points leader, but it's not showing me where did Jonathan Jennings. Yeah, it's showing me. Okay, so Jonathan Jennings. Every week I get something wrong with his SDK. Hopefully, green flag is out. Jonathan Jennings is going to take him to the start-finish line. Gets a good jump. 61 of. 61 of Corey Cook right behind him. Under pressure from the 61 Corey Cook. Chance Sapp right behind. Oh, Corey loses it, coming out of turn, hits the inside wall. We are under caution for the first time. We sat there and watched it happen and unfold. We're going to go back here and watch exactly what happened to Corey Cook in that 61. He was battling for the lead with Jonathan Jennings. Let's go ahead and we're going to watch this. And see he's down there low. And just loses it coming off of turn 4. Crashes into that inside barrier. Gets back going, but he did do considerable amount of damage to that front end. Now Dover, even though it's a fast track, it's still a mile track. That's a good bit of damage on, you can see on that front side of that car. So he'll definitely be spending some time down in the pit road. But the good news is, ladies and gentlemen, my SDK is working back fine. Now it's telling me that Jonathan Jennings is in that number 1 spot as he comes down and takes a trip down the pit road. Don't know why he's doing that. I didn't see him get any kind of damage in the race or in the wreck. I think he was cleared of it. And we're gonna blame that on Jonathan Cantfield. Jonathan Cantfield out there, you know, giving Corey some praise and jinxed him. So Corey, that definitely was not your fault. We're gonna blame that on Jonathan, and would always like to have a good active chat box down there, man. You guys can be part of the broadcast, comment, and I will definitely relay the message on the broadcast if it is appropriate. And now Chance Sapp up to first place with the 13th of Christopher Leftwich right there behind him. You know, some of these guys towards the back of the pack, they might come in top off on fuel. Okay, so we got a new player in the old YouTube chat box here. We got Dinah Dandy. If I'm saying that right, or wrong, I apologize. She said, "Let's go, Chance Sapp." Chance Sapp's got a lot of support out there in the old YouTube world. As these guys are going double file, pace car lights are out. We'll go back to green this time by. Pace car is down. Green flag is out. Chance Sapp with a big start on the outside. Gets a big lead. The 34 comes along and Bill Gentry gets past Christopher Lethbridge. That's where the battle is. You see the 19 of Steve Gerber getting up into the action 12 and 20 with Justin McMahon. Justin McMahon now going around the 34 of Bill Gentry. So is the 19. Bill Gentry on that high side just can't get it working. Losing a lot of spots. While up front, Chance Sapp just leaving these guys already up to a 2-second lead. And, you know, some of that was because of the restart, but the rest of it's going just because he is going fast out there right now. But with these big races, the faster you go, the more tear you do on those tires, the quicker. So we might see Chance leaving these guys for a couple laps. As those tires go and those guys do enough to save their tires, they'll be back. Justin McMahon, Steve Gerber will be right back in it. Speaking of Justin McMahon and Steve Gerber, here they are battling for second position. Battling going on back here. We got Jeffrey Weimer, we got Dale Brooks, Mike Leftwich, and 13 of Christopher Leftwich. The 23 of who's 23 car? Terry Balaam. All battling back from all the way from 5th all the way back to 9th place. So there's good battling going on in that middle of that pack. A little further back, you see the 61 of Corey Cook after that awful hit they did on that inside wall. He's battling the 35. Jonathan Jennings back there as well. Back up front, second place still being contested between Justin McMahon and Steve Gerber, while the leader, Chance Sapp, still just stepping out on these guys. Has built up a 2.5 second lead over second place Justin McMahon. Timmy Stevens out there saying, "Come on, Chance." I think we got the Chance fan club out there in YouTube world tonight. Come on, where's the Leftwich fans? Where's the Gerb fans? Come on, you guys got to get out here and show your support as well. Christopher Leftwich sitting in 5th place, trying to hunt down Bill Gentry. Bill Gentry rebounding after that slow restart, back up to 4th place. He's up 3 positions from the start of the race. Eddie Rivers in that 15 Mountain Dew car, so far the biggest mover tonight. Up 10 spots from the start of the race. Right now he's got Chuck Cobb and Michael Shima right behind him. They're back here challenging for the 11th and 12th spot. Michael Shima takes it away from the 81 of Chuck Cobb. Right there, Corey Cook looks like he got a lot of that damage fixed. Looks like he's still got a pretty fast car, but you know, we'll see how it goes on the longer runs. Got 21 cars out there in the field tonight, so that's a really good number for this ARCA series that's running this Sunday. Next week we're going to be, I think it's right up in the air, but I know for a fact that these guys are going to do a special race for Mother's Day. They're going to be racing the 87 cars at either Daytona or Talladega. I think it's up in the air right now. Right now they got it listed as Daytona Legacy. And that would be quite an interesting race right there, having those old 87 cars with all that power and unrestricted power at that, riding on that bumpy Daytona. Man, if they run it there, you guys are in for a big treat. Man, these cars are so hard to handle. And to get around even that Daytona track is quite challenging. Yeah, this is definitely a good race out there, Mr. Brian Trimble. These guys are racing really well. Justin McMahon finally separating himself from Steve Gerber. And Steve Gerber now has to worry about Bill Gentry coming up and contesting that 3rd place position right now. As well as Christopher Leffler. Christopher Leffler is catching Bill Gentry. Dale Brooks at number 88, and Jeffrey Weimer in 6th and 7th. 2 global guys over at Global Racing. The guy here racing tonight. Some crossover events happening tonight. Oh, we have a caution. I don't see what happened. It didn't tell me that anybody. I think somebody just spun out. Let me see if I can find. It might have been Eddie Rivers, because he's slow. He is pretty slow going around. So let's go back and see if we can find out what happened here on this yellow flag. Let's see if it was Eddie. Eddie's sitting there. Yeah, good picture of 2 friends racing each other right there. Oh, I don't know if they're good friends anymore. Wow, Eddie Rivers, I think it was more of an accident. I just like to say that, but it looked like Eddie Rivers just gets, or not Eddie Rivers, but Daniel Wilkerson. I believe he got just a little too close. Let's go back and see it again. Yeah, it looks like Eddie Rivers. Yeah, it just came up a little bit. There goes Daniel Wilkerson. So Daniel Wilkerson looks like he's going to be sitting in pit road for undisclosed amount of time as he comes around and he's mad and hits the inside wall. So we're under caution for the 2nd time tonight. Sorry about that. And all these guys are coming down pit road. Eddie Rivers. 3 guys did stay out. Chance Sapp, Justin McMahon, and Steve Gerber. But everybody behind them came in. These guys do have a set amount of tires that they can use. I don't know the amount right now, but you might be able to pull up from let me see if I can get to the schedule here and see if it'll allow me to bring up. Tell me what they have here. Mark the schedule. And it will not. It does not tell me how many tires these guys have. But you know what? We can bring up the man that has all the answers. We're gonna bring up during this caution, and since he's sitting in pit road anyways, I'm taking a chance bringing him up because he might be a little bit hot under the collar after that crash. But I'm gonna bring up Daniel Wilkerson, the owner and operator, proprietor of Doghouse Racing. Daniel Wilkerson, my question from the booth. You got a copy? Man, I started to bring you up, but I needed to ask you a question. How many tires do these guys got in the pit lane? You got 4 sets of tires, so
Yeah, 4 sets.
Definitely a strategy being played out right now with those top 3 cars staying out, with everybody behind them coming in and getting fresh tires. I mean, basically they're going to have 3 ducks on the pond out there. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the tire wear here is absolutely crazy. Looking at it, without losing, probably a second a lap by now, or for the most stayed out. So, yeah, I think, if they haven't got tires, it's going to be.
Well, we see you coming back out onto the track after that hard hit. Is the car dry? Is the toe still good? Everything good on the car? Are you able to get around here for at least log some laps?
Yeah, I mean, I got a box and a repair, so we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I got tight off that corner, and I don't know if I got up in the eddy. I felt horrible for it or what happened, but it was, like I said, I got tight. Like the more turned left, the more it went up, and I was saying, so it's just one of the things that happens in road.
Yeah, we were just commenting on how great of friends you were, and then this happens, and I'm like, oh well, I wonder if they're gonna be friends after this one. Oh, I know y'all are great. Y'all are two good guys, and y'all do not definitely take this to heart. Not to mention you're on the same team, and that plays into it. So, man, we're going to send you right back down into that team that we just mentioned. Man, thanks for coming out. You want to give a shout out to anybody before I send you back?
Yeah, just thanks for showing us what to stay with us. Thanks on Motorsports, and we're going to put this on next broadcast again. So, we'll have a record.
All right. You got green flags, so we're going to send you back down. That was Daniel Wilkerson, that number 78 M&M's car. We're back to greens. I think we got to go back up here to the leader, Justin or Chance Sapp. Justin McMahon trying to be the leader, trying to take it from Chance Sapp, and is able to do it. I don't know, Justin McMahon was one of the guys who stayed out. Right now, Justin McMahon is your leader. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me fix my OBS here. Why is my desktop audio so loud? How did that happen? All right. Woo. Thank you for letting me know that, Timmy. I don't know how my desktop audio got up to full blast, but please tell me if that's a little bit better. And that's why you always leave your YouTube open and get some constructive criticism from the audience, which I love. Thank you, Timmy. You're a lifesaver. Letting me know that. All right, so right now, the battle between Justin McMahon and Chance Sapp. '82 looking on the inside of 20 car Justin McMahon. Steve Gerber still sitting in third place. Those older tires has not really made a difference so far. You got Dale Brooks sitting in fourth. Right there behind. Back here, you look at Steve Gerber being challenged under pressure by the 88 of Dale Brooks. But now Corey Cook, who was involved in that accident, just goes around Dale Brooks. And he's got a rocket ship, it looks like, right now. As he starts looking at the inside of 19. Now that's new tires versus old tires right there. Corey Cook on a mission. He's bringing Mike Shima in that number 3 with him, as well as Mike Leftwich. They got a train going, and they're looking for that number 1 spot right now. If we look at a blimp view, oh, look at that, as Michael Shima now looks at the end under the 61 of Corey Cook and makes that pass. Here comes Mike Leftwich coming as well. Christopher Leftwich can be trying to get in there as well underneath the 61 of Corey Cook, but Corey Cook battling back on the outside. Up front, Justin McMahon still leading this race with Chance Sapp right behind him. But here comes number 3 of Michael Shima. And we're about to have a 3-way battle for the lead. Make that a 4-way battle. 61 of Corey Cook getting into the mix as well. You see both 3 and the 61 getting around Chance Sapp. Now they're going to set their sights on that number 20 car. And I do believe Brian Trimble hit it on the head. What a race, guys. What a race. See the father-son duo of Mike Leftwich and Chris Leftwich in the 16 to 13. Chance Sapp, who did not pit that last time, is falling back all the way to 6th place. And I bet you he is regretting not going in to get those fresh tires. There we go. We got a battle for the lead. Michael Shima and Corey Cook. Corey Cook's going to take it. A little slide job right there. Oh, gets him out of whack there, but he's able to hold on to it and continue to lead. Now our new leader tonight, 61, Corey Cook, who was our pole setter. No, it wasn't the pole setter, but he was the inside pole setter since they swapped positions. I think that's what was messing me up. Caution is out. Linder Johnson, it's telling me Linder Johnson has crashed and he has fallen back. Let's see what happened to Linder Johnson here. You see Linder Johnson in that 32 Last car right there. Let's see what happens here. Oh, okay. Looks like Steve Gerber got a little bit loose on those older tires and came down, and Lender Johnson didn't have anywhere to go and gets collected up and he gets the brunt of everything there. A lot of damage done to that car. Man, you hate to see that. Definitely hate to see that. So, under this caution, now there's going to be a couple cars who did not pit last time. Here we go. We got Justin McMahon going down pit road. You got Chance Sapp, Dale Brooks, Jeffrey Weimer back down, Steve Gerber coming down to repair some damage. You got Terry Mullum down here. Adam Gardner down here. There's more than half the car. Everybody but 4 people has decided to pit. Christopher Simon now coming back onto the first one off of pit road. Go back here and look at Steve Gerber. Steve Gerber's still on pit road getting some of that damage fixed as he refires the car up. Let's see, Lender Johnson, he's down and away to get some damage fixed up. Don't want to go a lap down, so he's going to take off. You see Steve Gerber still trying to fire his engine up. All right, and Steve Gerber gets it fixed and underway. Chuck Cobb right there in front of him. Corey Cook still being shown as the leader, chosen not to go down pit road that time. Jonathan Canfield out there. Although Corey and I are friends, I gotta say I'm impressed he made that charge after crashing early. I think everybody's very impressed with that. Corey Cook out there showing that the race is never over. Get that repairs done, and especially at a track like Dover, the aerodynamics do play a good part, but it's a lot to do with the driving. As long as you keep the RPMs up on that car, you should still be good. While we're on a caution, want to give a big shout out to Shoney's Family Restaurant. And if you have a Shoney's near you, please, if you've never been to their breakfast buffet, I say it every week. If you've never been to their breakfast buffet, please go to Shoney's. Try their breakfast buffets. Second to none. Like, I wish, and like, I want to write Shoney's headquarters and say, please reopen a Shoney's in the Atlanta, Douglasville area, because I will be there every weekend. Me and my son will be there every weekend eating that good old Shoney's breakfast. They got a really good dinner too, but their breakfast second to none. So go visit your local Shoney's. Show the support for Shoney's like they're showing the support for Doghouse Racing. All right. So lap 48. Gonna go back to green on lap 4 after taking lap 49. We have the 1 to go signal. Everybody's double file pace car lights are off. Corey Cook and Michael Shima, the front 2 guys, with the Leftwich boys back there in 3rd and 4th. Justin McMahon and Christopher Simon's going to start off on that 3rd row, with Jeffrey Weimer and Dale Brooks on that 4th one. Green flag is out. Michael Shima, 61 of Corey Cook just gets a great jump. Look at he's already catching the lap. I think that's the lap car. Linder Johnson. Caution is out once again. I do not know what it's for. Let's go back here and see if we can. Adam Gardner is a little slow on the pace. Let's see what happened with. See if something happened with Adam there. See, oh, he just loses it by himself right there in front of the 93. Good job from the 93 to miss. And I don't have usually have problems with the laggy, but we got to see Adam Gardner, and it looks like he did a pretty good job of keeping it off that wall. Let's see if we can look at his right front suspension. Yeah, it don't look like he has any damage on that right side, so I think he just went around and was still in the middle of the track, and so they called the caution on that. But it definitely helped Linder Johnson. Linder Johnson was about to go a lap down. Yeah, I don't see a lot of people taking the pit road this time. As you see Chuck Cobb and Jonathan Jennings and Eddie Rivers, Steve Gerber, Kevin Powell, Dan Wilkerson, and Jeremiah Stutzman. These guys probably have damage done to their car, and they're trying to get their car to feel a little bit better, so they're coming down here and topping off. I haven't really seen Chuck Cobb be involved in a lot. Looks like he's got a clean car. So I think he might be just topping off here. No, it looks like he's getting some repairs done. Yeah, it looks like he might have a little bit of damage on that right side. So a caution coming out at lap 50, I do believe. And sometimes I think depending on the action, I think they need to be those quickie yellows. But I know one thing, we are enjoying some good, really good racing from the 61 of Corey Cook and Michael Shima. Those guys just went rocketing back up to the front of this pack in order to take the lead in the second position. Let's pull up some pit strategies here. As you see, the top 8 guys right here. It looks like Simon, Brooks, and Weimer, and Justin McMahon. They all have the fresher tires right now, with 7 laps on each one of those guys' vehicles right now. Cook's out there on 27 old tire laps, as well as Shima and Leftwich. So definitely going to have to keep an eye on that and see how these fresher tires battle against these slightly worn tires. As you see, their pace car lights are out. We got one more lap to go to get the green. Corey Cook is going to choose in the outside lane for this restart. Want to thank everybody that's tuning in to Global Racing Esports Network. I'm your host, Mike Lester. We're here with Doghouse Racing, the ARCA Series at Dover International Speedway in Dover, Delaware. Is it Dover, Delaware? I believe it's Dover, Delaware. If I'm wrong, somebody please correct me. I think it's Dover, Delaware, though. pace car is down. 61 is going to take us to the start finish line. We're going to watch this from the aerial view. As you see, 61 get a good start and brings the 20 car of Justin McMahon with him. Michael Shima in that low line did not get the good start, and he's going to fall back third, and we're back under caution. And I don't know exactly what happened. Something might have happened with. I don't see. I'm not sure if I don't know. I don't know what happened. Something might have happened with Steve Gerber. He says he went off track and is coming back on track. So let's see if let's go back here and see if is Steve Gerber the reason for this latest caution. Let's look and see. All right, well, we saw somebody spinning. It was not Steve Gerber. But who was that man? I'm not too sure. Let me see if we can maybe. Oh, it was Adam Gardner. And at 56. Let's see what happened. Oh, Adam Gardner. He just gets loose all by himself, spins it. Looks like he might have scraped his ghost scraped the wall there. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we're under caution again for an Adam Gardner crash. Lap 57. And it keeps telling me about a bunch of people are crashing, but I don't think anybody's really crashing. I think we have some issues with people trying to get lined up right. And people got to come to a stop like that. But I think they got it situated now. Anytime that anybody stops on the track, my SDK says they crashed. So I'm thinking there's like 10 cars crashing, but it's just 10 cars coming to a stop. Jeffrey Weinman at 73. Mission 22 automobile back there. He's back in 20th position. It's showing Daniel Wilson back on the lead lap. So good hustle from Daniel and got a lot of damage fixed on these cars. Now, these guys do not drive or run with any fast repairs, and that no fast repairs is kind of sweeping iRacing. A lot of people are starting to do that now, where they don't give anybody a second chance to come up and destroy a car. But right now, Corey Cook's choosing to stay on the inside on this restart. Last time he started on the outside. This time he's probably hoping Michael Shima goes with him instead of Justin McMahon. Oh, what is it? Pace car is out. Green flag.
Green flag.
Sorry, I jumped the gun on that, but 61 and 20 get really good starts. Michael Shima and Christopher Leftwich battling for that third spot. Mike Leftwich right behind him, watching it all unfold. I think we had a technical issue while we were on Michael Shima. It looked like he blinked out for a minute. But right now we got a battle for the lead. But no, we don't have a battle for the lead. We have a caution. Michael Shima crashes. Let's go back and see what happened to Michael Shima. He was just in third spot. Let me see what happened with that number 3 car. Oh, so he lagged out a little bit when he came back in. Mike Leftwich was all up in his derriere. And now I know these guys, I think these guys are teammates, so I guarantee it was not on purpose. But it looks to be Michael Shima lagged just a little bit when he reappeared. He reappeared right on the top of Mike Leftwich's car. So once again, we are under caution. This time for a lagging related incident. We got some takers down pit road. Kason Owens, Chuck Cobb, Leonard Johnson, Christopher Leftwich, Kevin Powell, and Michael Shima. Down pit road. Adam Gardner and Eddie Rivers is choosing to come down. I need to go back to live TV too. Gotta remember that. As you see Adam Gardner now leaving pit road. Justin McMahon was just about to take the lead away from Corey Cook when that caution came out. So, you know, he's like, hey guys, let's keep it green now. We're at lap 63, I do believe it is. So let's see who we got over here, and got Chance Sapp out there, Corey Cook in there, and myself over here in the Discord. Now remember, guys, especially if you know these guys, I have this issue every week. The only way you can get interviewed is if you're over in Discord after the race. If you're the top 3 guys, you need to be over here in the Discord so I can pull you down to the booth. Sometimes I pull people down under cautions and talk to them. So if you're one of those guys that want to get up here on the booth and have an interview, make sure you show up to Discord. All right, and we are welcome back, Mrs. What's your name again? Oreo. Back to the booth here. She won't leave my my equipment alone. She likes all the lights. right, so still under caution. We should get the one to go sign to start finish line. And yeah, it looks like the caution lights are out. Looks like the 61 might be choosing to stay topside this time. All right, Miss Thing, stop. It's not a real mouse. Looks like the pace car lights are out, but what it doesn't look. Did he single file it? Because it looks like they're going to go back to green this lap. The pace car lights are out. And these guys are going. I don't know if they got double file in time or not. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Ready, green flag.
Green flag is out. Lap 66 of 175. Mike or Corey Cook and Justin McMahon breaking away from the rest of the pack. Here's Chance Sapp and Mike Leftwich battling for that third position. Christopher Simon right there in fifth. Chance Sapp and Mike Leftwich back here battling for that third position. Chance Sapp's looking low on Mike Leftwich and he's going to be able to make the pass. I think Mike Leftwich came up and was trying to make the pass on him first and was able to do it, but this time 82 fights back around him. Caution is back out once again. Adam Gardner, it looks like Adam Gardner has crashed again. So let's see what happened to Adam Gardner. You see him right there in front of Dale Brooks. Let's see what happened here. Right there between Dale Brooks and there he goes around all by himself. Dirty air, and he just gets around and hits that inside wall big time. A lot of damage to that 56 Kodak car. That's a second spin out that Adam Gardner has been a part of tonight, so not a good night for the 56 car. So showing Jeff Weimer should be the lucky dog. Jeffrey Weimer being the first car showing a lap down. Still got a long race to go. We still got 105 laps, and they'll go quickly if we could get some good long green runs. So plenty of racing left to do. Justin McMahon, Chance Sapp, Mike Leftwich, your top 3 guys. Yeah, she's being my co-host on the broadcast here. Yep. Well. All right. So sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I was dealing with the 14-year-old son, Chance Sapp and Justin McMahon, now leaders. Looks like Corey Cook chose to go down pit road that time under this caution. And it's crazy because leading the race 1 lap and then come out of the pits, he's sitting back in 10th place. But he has the fresher tires, so we'll see how he can slice and dice his way through this field and see if he can survive and don't get caught up in a wreck himself. Want to welcome everybody in, all the new listeners. View count's looking pretty good. I appreciate everybody showing up. Always get a good view count when we come to Doghouse here. Y'all love your Doghouse racing, so thank you for coming in, showing your support for the channel, and showing your support for Doghouse racing. And I don't know about y'all, but it seems like the later the night gets, these yellow flag cautions, these caution laps, seems like it takes a little bit extra time to get done. Must have a talk with Daniel Wilkes and try to get these guys to fill out that SD when they join the league. Give us a little bit more information that we can work with. Right now, Corey Cook in that 61, back there in 10th place. Green flag is out. It wasn't even double file. Okay, Justin McMahon from Rutland, Vermont, I believe that is. Chance Sapp. That 82 trying to chase down Justin McMahon in the lead. Mike Leftwich 3rd. Good showing for Mike Leftwich in that number 60 car. He's had an up and down season, but really showcasing it right here. So far, a good 3rd place standing. Christopher Simon right behind him in 4th place. With a whole herd of cars. Terry Mullum, Steve Gerber, and Dale Brooks right behind him. Back up front, the battle for the lead is heating up once again. Justin McMahon out front, but not for long, says the 82 of Chance Sapp. He's got a lot of fans out here. He wants to impress them. He's pushing for that lead. Dover International, I mean, it's such an easy track to try to keep somebody behind you. It's a fast track where you got to use the whole track in those turns in order to get good runoffs. So if somebody gets below you, you can definitely keep them from behind you by keeping them low on you. see a battle for first and second heating up. We also see the battle for third and fourth heating up. Mike Leftwich holding off a hard charging Christopher Simon. Back for fifth and sixth, you see Steve Gerber battling with Dale Brooks for fifth and sixth. A lot of good racing going on throughout this field. You got Jonathan Jennings, the 61 of Corey Cook, who's back up 2 positions from the restart. Sitting up there in 8th place, trying to make his way through the field. You got Terry Mullum now being under pressure from Eddie Rivers, who's having a really good run tonight. Jeffrey Weimer, he's battling back from the 20th position that he was earlier, is now sitting 11th. Jeremiah Strutzman is the last car on the lead lap. Got 12 cars on the lead lap. Wilkinson, Adam Gardner, Bill Gentry, and Casey Owens all at least 1 lap down. And we got a battle for the lead once again. Chance Sapp looks on the inside of the 20. Justin McMahon. He's unable to make the pass coming out of the turns, but he's going to try once again. The 20 gets that exit speed, and these guys go side by side. Chance is going to lead that lap. And continue to go side by side. Door to door coming down the backstretch, going into turns 3 and turns 4. Finally, the 82 completes the pass on the 20 car. The 20 car staying right there on the back of his car in case the 82 makes a mistake, he can capitalize. But right now, it does not look like the 82 is going to make that mistake, and he's going to continue to lead this race here at Doghouse Racing League. Back for the third place, the race for third has grew. Now the 60 not only has to hold off the 35, he's got to hold off the 19 and the 61 of Corey Cook. Going underneath Steve Gerber in that 19. Bringing Jonathan Jennings along with him. And this is the result of having those fresh tires on that 61 car. And back up front, Chance Sapp and the 20 car Justin McMahon. Will continue to be a close race. As you see, Corey Cook now taking over third place away from Mike Leftwich. Now he sets his sight to try to kill that gap of 4 seconds up to the second and the first place of Justin McMahon and Chance Sapp. Justin McMahon making the pass on Chance Sapp. Getting some good green flag runs in now. You got Justin McMahon, Chance Sapp, and Corey Cook. First, second, and third. So far, Eddie Rivers in that number 15 Mountain Dew car so far is our biggest mover of the race today. He's up 8 spots from his 20th starting position. He's running 12th right now. But Justin McMahon pulling away from that 82 of Chance Sapp just a little bit now. About a half a second lead. Corey Cook, but Corey Cook is decimating that gap between him and the leader is down to 2.7 seconds. So look out, 20. That 61 is coming. And here as we see 61, those fresh tires is paying dividends right now for that 61. Dale Brooks rounding out the top 5 in that 88 Bass Pro Goodwrench Chevrolet. Mike Leftwich, who was just up in 3rd place not too long ago, and I was praising how well he's doing, he has fallen back to 6th place. So if there's any Mike Leftwich fans out there, I'm sorry about giving them the broadcaster's curse. Christopher Simon back there racing behind him. But here comes Jeffrey Weimer in that 73 Mission 22 Chevrolet. Looking on the inside of the 35. .35 gives him plenty of room. Good hard racing going out there, but some good clean racing as well as the 73 makes the pass on the 35. Now sets his sight on the 60 of Mike Leftwich. Back up front, Justin McMahon still continues to lead. Got a pretty good sized lead over Chance Sapp. But Corey Cook still coming strong. At the line last time, Corey Cook was 0.2 quicker than our leader, Justin McMahon. And at the line this time, let's see, about the same, about 0.2 quicker than him at the line on that last lap. So it might take him a couple more laps, but eventually he's going to be up. Right now he's got to contend with the 82 car of Chance Sapp sitting in that 2nd position. Jeffrey Weimer now getting around the 60 of Mike Leftwich and put up in the 6th position. Dale Brooks sitting right there in the 5th position. I was about to say Dale Brooks is becoming the new biggest mover, but that still goes to Eddie Rivers, who is now sitting in 11th place, and he is looking at Steve Gerber, who fell back, has fallen to 10th spot. I thought Steve Gerber was just up there. Those old tires probably are playing havoc with Steve Gerber now. 101 in the books. As you see the 23 of Terry Mullum coming back on the track after going down to unscheduled pit stop. Corey Cook, now the new 2nd place runner, making a pass to Chance Sapp, who's now under fire from Terry Mullum, who's a lap down. But right behind Terry Mullum is Jonathan Jennings, and that will be for that 3rd position contested if the two can get up there behind Chance Sapp. So Corey Cook trying to catch the 20 of Justin McMahon. They got a lap car at 32 of Linder Johnson in the middle between the two. Chance Sapp now being under fire from that number 2 of Jonathan Jennings. There's Dale Brooks coming into the picture as well. See Chuck Cobb coming back onto the track after a long layover on pit road. It looks like he still might not be right, so I think he's going to take it right back into the pit road. He's staying down there on the apron, trying to stay out of the way of all the cars that are still running. As you see him coming back down pit road. Justin McMahon still holding the lead over the 61 of Corey Cook. I think it's starting to stabilize off now because it's Justin McMahon is got about a 1.7 lead over Corey Cook. And now Mike Leftwich, who looks to be has went into the pits and got some 4 fresh tires, and now is Superman coming around that Winn-Dixie car and passes Corey Cook like he was nothing. Christopher Leftwich, Michael Shima looks to be still in pit road. They are not technically out of the race yet, but they are a considerable amount of laps down. Eddie Rivers enters the pit road. Back up front, the 20 car of Jonathan Jennings continuing to lead, losing just a little bit of a interval with Corey Cook. Corey Cook's done working down to 1.5 seconds. Dale Brooks, the new third place runner, is able to get around Jonathan Jennings. So now the first, second, third is Justin McMahon, Corey Cook, and now the 88 of Dale Brooks. .32 trying to get up there and get one of his laps back the old-fashioned way, or the hard way. Or here we come. Here comes the 20. He's coming down pit road for his service, and here comes 61 and 80 around. That's going to hand the lead over to the 61 of Corey Cook. Dale Brooks right there as well. Dale Brooks looking to the inside of Corey Cook. He's going to try to take the lead. Ooh, so close. Dale Brooks is able to make the pass on Corey Cook. He's going to come around and lead the first lap, his first lap of the race at lap 118 goes to Dale Brooks. As pit stops continue to happen, Chance Sapp now falling back to third place. Jeremiah Stutzman, who we haven't talked a lot about, he's up there in fourth place. Christopher Simon right there in fifth place. Jeffrey Weimer now up to sixth place. And I know Jeffrey looks like he's wishing for a caution that would come out. It looks like Chuck Cobb back out on the track. Looks like his car is a lot better than it was when we seen it earlier, as he comes and passes the 82 of Chance Sapp. See Dale Brooks getting some slow traffic in front of Daniel Wilkinson, trying to stay out of the way of these two leaders. All right, well, guys, we got lap 121. We got a lot of racing left to go, but I want to hear from y'all. Who do y'all think's going to win this race? Dale Brooks, Corey Cook, Chance Sapp. Man, he seems to be the guy that everybody's rooting for, but rooting for and winning is two different things. Tell us what you think. Who do you think's going to win? We got any Jeremiah Stutzman's fans out there? Number 71, Dodge. Dale Brooks now in pit road. Jeffrey Weimer coming in as well. Corey Cook stays out there, so does Jeremiah Stutzman. With Dale Brooks staying out longer than Justin McMahon and Chance Sapp, we'll see Justin McMahon has taken over that third position as Dale Brooks just now coming off pit road, getting back onto the track. So that's going to be a considerable amount of time that he's got to make up in order to get back around Justin McMahon. Now Jeremiah Stutzman, he's coming down pit road. Bubba, can't be yelling. You're picking up on the broadcast. The 61 of Corey Cook now coming down for his what looks to be probably maybe a final pit stop. which that's going to hand the lead probably back over to Justin McMahon, who made up a lot of time. And Dale Brooks should take over second place. Corey Cook should lose a lot of positions for that late run. As you see Chance Sapp now taking over the third place. Steve Gerber taking over the fourth place. He should be able to catch Steve Gerber pretty easily with having those fresh tires for those guys. Now he's 14 seconds, almost 15 seconds behind Justin McMahon. We'll look at these pit strategies here. You see Justin McMahon was able to go 70 laps on that last green flag run. Some of them more cautions, so that's going to be it. But you got Sapp, who went 75. Brooks went 59. I think these guys are all within their windows to make that their last pit stop should this race stay green. Let's see what the battle box shows right here. The battle for first place. Justin McMahon in first place. A 2-second lead over Dale Brooks, but that lead is disappearing every lap. It's now down to 1.9. So Dale Brooks definitely putting a big dent at that lead of Justin McMahon. Chance Sapp, he's back there in third place. He's got he's behind the second place of Dale Brooks by 8.5 seconds and 9 seconds, almost 10 seconds back behind Justin McMahon. Corey Cook has already gotten around Steve Gerber for fourth place. Now he's setting his sights on Chance Sapp. Back up front, Justin McMahon continuing to lead, but here comes Dale Brooks and that 88. As they catch up to the slower car of Adam Gardner, it looked like. But that ain't Gardner, that is Casey Owens, I think. No, not Casey Owens either. That was Kevin Powell in that 93 Oakley Chevrolet. But right now, Justin McMahon under fire from the 88 of Dale Brooks. Oh, Dale gets a little bit loose off the turn, but is able to hold on to it and keep his hard charging going on as we got a battle for the lead. The 20 car Justin McMahon top with the 88 of Dale Brooks underneath. Going into turn 3. There, Justin McMahon is now turned to get a little squirrely coming off the turns, which gives 88 clear passing ability. Now we got new leader in the 88 of Dale Brooks. Now pulling away from the 20 of Justin McMahon. So barring any yellow flags, I do believe these guys are going to go these last 35, 36 laps on this tank of fuel and on this set of tires. '20 of Justin McMahon. 82 of Chance Sapp. Those are your top three runners. A little bit further back, you got Christopher Simon. He's still having a good race, sitting there in that 5th position. Jeremiah Stubbin sitting there in 6th. That's a good run for Jeremiah. Jeffrey Weimer, 7th place. Steve Gerber going to be in 8th. Mike Leftwich, who's back in the pit road. It's got to be an unscheduled stop for Mike Leftwich. He's sitting in 9th position at the moment. But he's been in the pit road for a good amount of time now. Oh, no, he's underway now. So he might have pitted too early and knew he couldn't make it the rest of the way. So he come back in early to get some fresh tires. But that's definitely going to cost him. Right now he's in 9th place. Jonathan Jennings, who's coming around now, is his next car in position. He passes him, but Jonathan, if Mike Leftwich getting them fresh tires, is probably. Oh, caution is out. Chance Sapp crashed. Oh wow. Let's go back. That's a big story right there. Chance Sapp, the 3rd place runner at the time. Let's see what happened to him. He's about to catch Corey Cook, and he goes up and hits the wall. And then the 93, he comes back down. 93 collects him, and both of them come to rest on the front stretch right there in front of pit road. Big hit by both of these cars. Chance Sapp having a really good race out there. Goes up and smacks the wall. And we were cautioned. And I know the one person that did not want to see that caution was at 88 of Dale Brooks. Steve Gerber looks like it's going to be the car that gets the wave around and bring him back onto the lead lap. Chance Sapp with a lot of damage done to that front of that car, as well as the 93 of who's the 93? The 93 is, I know it's Kevin Powell. I didn't even have to cheat and look at my SDK list. I just knew it was Kevin Powell. It just slipped my mind for a second. Christopher Simon looks like he's choosing to stay out. I don't know if it's just to lead a lap. But Corey Cook, looks like Corey Cook is going to... No, Corey Cook is still in the pit road. Or pit lane there. Dale Brooks is going to win the battle out of pit road. Christopher Simon is... I think he's either choosing to stay out or he's going to come in on the second way around. Well, could it be a strategy of Mr. Simon? He's only on 25 lap tires, but I think this is his last set of tires. If he took tires every time he came into the pit road. But here he comes down pit road for his service. He's going to hand the lead over to Dale Brooks. Steve Gerber down. Steve Gerber got the lucky dog last time. This time, I should say. lap 48, I do believe we are on. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, we should be at lap 148. So going back to green at 149, we should have about 25 laps to go once we go back to green flag. And all these guys got fresh tires. So we're definitely going to get to see a battle for that position now. Everybody's back together. You got the top 5 or top 7 cars on the lead lap. Dale Brooks, Justin McMahon, Corey Cook, Jeremiah Stutzman, Jeffrey Weimer now in the top 5. Christopher Simon being shown in 6th. Steve Gerber now in 7th place. And he's going to have to start from the tail end of the longest line, being the lucky dog. Once again, I'd like to welcome all the YouTube viewers out there. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the support for Doghouse Racing and the channel. If you have not already subscribed and liked, please go and do that right now. So the more subscribers I get, the better the channel should get. Yeah, I guess these guys are just going single file. Don't know why, but here he is, single file, going to the start-finish line. 26 laps to go. Dale Brooks getting off to a good start. Justin McMahon right there behind him. That 61, that fast 61, Corey Cook, now within striking distance. Both Justin McMahon and Corey Cook catching 88 of Dale Brooks. Jeffrey Weimer back here battling with Jeremy Stutzman. Jeffrey Weimer now taking over the 4th position. Back up front, Dale Brooks, Justin McMahon, Corey Cook, top 3 guys battling for the top spot. Oh, Dale Brooks loses it.
Caution. It's all on you.
Dale,
It's all on you.
Dale
You make the
Brooks
call here.
crashes, very hard crash, out in the lead. Oh man, that hurts. Oh man, I hate seeing that. The leader losing it all by himself. Let me go back here. Let's go back here and look one more time here. You see Dale Brooks just comes up there. As he's coming off, and you just see him, he starts loses it, and hits the inside wall really hard. Goes back up, and takes out 2 car of Jonathan Jennings. Oh man, let's ride with Jonathan Jennings and see what he saw. That don't think it was anything. Let me see here. Let's go into the cockpit, and this should be a view right here. Jonathan Jennings. Oh wow. Dale Brooks couldn't get the car stopped in time and just catches Jonathan Jennings, and Jonathan Jennings' night is over. Oh man, going from winning the race to taking yourself or getting yourself out of the race and inadvertently catching somebody else. I know Brooks has got to feel bad about that one. That's not how you want your race or anybody else's race to end. So Dale Brooks on in pit road trying to get as much damage as he can fixed. This is a 1 mile track, so it doesn't take the pack to go around this track very long. So you can only get probably about 15 seconds worth of damage at a time done on a track before going a lap down. But now the battle is going to be between the 20 car of Justin McMahon, the 61 of Corey Cook, Jeffrey Weimer now sitting in third position. So see what he can do. 71 of Jeremy Stutzman. He's being shown in the fourth position. Good run from him. Christopher Simon now being shown in the fifth. Steve Gerber worked his way up to sixth. Chance Sapp getting the lucky dog. He's in seventh position right now. Going to have to fall back to the eighth because he's got to go to the end of the longest line. Really feel for Jonathan Jennings. Was having a halfway decent race all night long. Gotten some lap down trouble. But hate seeing him put out of the race like that. And definitely wish him well and hope to see him next week. See the pace car lights still on, so we're going to have at least one more lap under pace speed. Pace car lights are out, and I do not know if it's just by design, but these guys are continuing to go single file. Lap 156. When we get back to go at 157, so we'll have about 18 laps left to go once we go back to green this time by. Jonathan Jennings with a slow roll. Here he goes. Green flag is out. 18 laps to go. See if we can do them all under green flag conditions. Corey Cook right there. Jeffrey Weimer not getting as good a start as the first guys did, but he's sitting there holding his third place finish. Christopher Simon and Jeremy Stutzman behind him battling for that fourth position. Well, up front, the battle between Justin McMahon and Corey Cook. Corey trying to look on the inside of Justin McMahon. Gets his nose underneath there. We got a battle for the lead with 16 laps to go. 61 of Corey Cook looking on the inside of Justin McMahon. He's going to be able to make that pass stick as he takes the lead on lap 160 with 15 laps to go. Corey Cook is back in the lead. Back in third place, Jeffrey Weimer. Running some pretty good times. It was actually, that last time, Jeffrey Weimer was actually quicker than the leaders. This time the leaders were quicker than him, but he's still out there fast in that third position. He can see him. And if you can see him, you can take that position, in my opinion. First two positions between Corey Cook, Justin McMahon. Corey Cook just took the lead away from him, but Justin McMahon has not gone anywhere. He's still right there. It's anybody's race. Anybody can mess up. Both of these guys can mess up. And the third, fourth, and fifth place guys could easily come back and steal the win from any one of these guys. 12 laps, all these answers are going to be answered. Or all these questions are going to be answered. I always get that wrong. As you see, go back to the third place, Jeffrey Weimer being under fire from the 35 of Christopher Simon. See Jeffrey Weimer getting loose as well as the 35. There'll be 10 laps to go at the line. Justin McMahon trailing off of 61. Corey Cook just a little bit. Back here, the battle for third place, heating up once again. Jeffrey Weimer, and now Jeremiah Stutzman is going to come up and get involved in it. Nine laps to go. Don't want to miss anything that happens up front between the leaders, but that race for third place is a very exciting, is one of the exciting races on the track at the moment. But Justin McMahon has a strong car, and I hate to miss a pass for the lead on the final laps. With 7 laps to go, first place Corey Cook holding off a hard-charging Justin McMahon in second place, while Jeffrey Weimer has his hands full of 35 and the 71 of Christopher Simon and Jeremiah Stutzman. .35 of Jeremiah Stutzman looking low on Jeffrey Weimer for third place. Jeremiah and Christopher Simon is going to make that pass. But right now, the battle for first starting to heat up once again. Jess McMahon playing a little possum there. Four laps to go. Jeffrey Weimer losing positions left and right. Now he's going to lose another spot to Dale Brooks. Just lost a spot to Jeremiah Stutzman. That's going to put Jeffrey Weimer back in the 6th position. At the line, we're going to have 2 laps to go. Good heated battle right here for the lead. 2 laps to go. Justin McMahon looking very hard on the outside of that 61. He's got to do something now to try to get him out of his line. You see him in there getting them all kind of discombobulated. Oh, they're touching. 61 is able to hold on. Final lap, 1 lap to go. Can these guys hold off? Dale Brooks crashes in the back. Coming down to the final turn, 61 on the inside. The 20 looks on the outside, but doesn't have anything. We're going to try to get him on the outside. Looking low. Oh, what a great finish. The 61 just edges out the 20 of Justin McMahon. Corey Cook is your winner today. Christopher Simon's going to come in third. Fourth place is going to go to Jeremiah Stutzman. Jeffrey Weimer finishes in fifth. Steve Gerber going to come home sixth place. Seventh's going to go to Chance Sapp. Eighth place is Dale Brooks. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Let's go back real quick before we watch burnouts. Let's see what happened to Dale Brooks on the closing laps. And you see, just like before, he gets loose. And he just gets loose and comes to rest. Luckily for him, he didn't hit anybody or take out anybody's legs out from underneath him this time. So definitely good job of all these drivers. As we see Corey Cook burning them down. Jonathan Canfield with a big old let's go, Corey. Very happy in TIS tonight. All right. So let's go ahead and see if anybody is ready for some not race info. Y'all don't care about the race info now. Y'all want to go to the results pages there. So now we're going to be looking for Christopher Simon. Let's see if he's in Discord right now and see if we can bring him up. Let's see if we can find Christopher Simon. Looking for Christopher Simon. Maybe I've seen Christopher Simon. Oh, look at that. He is right there in the waiting room all ready for me. Pretty quiet race by Christopher Simon, but nonetheless, as soon as I can find the broadcast booth, we're going to bring him up. Had a pretty quiet race for most part, but at the end came on strong to get a third place finish. Christopher Simon, Mike Leschner booth, you got a copy, sir?
Yeah, I do.
Man, Chris, what a great race you guys put on. Dover is a really hard track to run. It's a hard track to pass. Big mistakes can happen if you make one thing wrong. Y'all did have a couple of yellow flags for some solo spin. But other than that, y'all ran a great race, man. Give us a little taste of what you saw out there and how you think the race went overall.
I would say overall the race went pretty well in my point of view. Like, yeah, there's a lot of cautions going on because this track is tough, like tougher than most tracks that we run in. But yeah, I liked it, and I had a few close calls, so I'm glad I was able to escape from those close calls.
Yeah, you had a good battle going on there with Jeffrey Weimer and Jeremiah Stutzman over there for that lap and the closing laps for that third position. Everybody looked like it was giving each other enough room and battling hard. Man, walk us through these last couple of laps and give us your point of view.
All right. So yeah, I was like basically behind both of those cars. Like I was in fifth position. I wanted to try to get up there along with the two leaders, and they were actually it was tough to pass both of them, especially Jeff Wimmer. But other than that, it was pretty intense, passing those two cars to secure a third place finish.
Yeah, it was definitely a good third place finish. Next week we're off. We are holding that special race, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. What I want to talk about is 2 weeks from today, we're going to go to Kansas for the next points race. how are you liking your chances at Kansas?
I have more success in the intermediate tracks, and though I haven't raced in Kansas in a while, so I will be practicing at that track, like at some point this week.
All right, so we're getting people saying that you're being quiet, so I'm gonna turn you up a little bit, and uh, before I let you go back and celebrate the team there, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I have to give a shout out to the league. Like, I really appreciate them hosting this Arca League, and along with the Truck Series and the Cup Series that they do on Tuesday and Thursdays. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that is your third place finisher, Mr. Sorry, I am so bad with things right there. I even have you up here, Mr. Christopher Simon, third place finisher tonight. So congratulations once again, man. We look forward to talking to you at Kansas.
Hey, thank you too.
All right, all right. Next up, second place, Justin McMahon had a really good car tonight. Just couldn't make that final stop. Corey Cook just a little bit faster, but what a battle at the end. Justin McMahon, Mike Lester in the booth. You got a copy?
Oh, I got you.
Man, dude, y'all put on a really good show. You had a really good car tonight. You were really fast. You got behind a couple times, but you battled back, and some strategy didn't work out to your advantage, but cautions did, and you were able to bring home a second place finish. Man, walk us through those last couple of laps between you and Corey. Such a great battle, such a clean battle at the end. Man, y'all were bumping each other a little bit towards the end, but other than that, man, y'all were running a great last couple of laps. Man, walk us through that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I knew he caught me on the restart there, and I thought I was done for when he got by me. I figured if I could run him on the bottom on the inside line when I could pinch him on the outside, that he might wear his tires a little bit more than me. And then when he got by me, I was kind of doing the diamond on corner exit there. I was able to get a run on him coming out of the corners, but it was a fun battle, man. We were both driving the wheels off the thing tonight, and hope you guys enjoyed it up there. That was a lot of fun. I got to his bumper there, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I didn't want to wreck him, but I just wanted to try to maybe move him up the track a little bit, and got into him there with 2 to go, and I wasn't able to get back to him there coming to the finish.
Yeah, y'all definitely put on a really good show for us tonight, and enjoyed calling the race. Fuel strategy and pit strategy, that played a big part. Y'all had 4 sets of tires, but that played a big part towards the end of the run when y'all started doing some long green flag runs. And what was your actual strategy before that last caution came out?
Go like hell. I honestly wasn't even really thinking about tire strategy or fuel strategy. I just knew that I needed to pit when we were getting low on fuel, and luckily that last caution came out there when it did. It put us all back on the same set of tires there, because I think it was Dale. I think he had maybe 5 or 10 lap newer tires than I did, and he caught me and went by me like a bat out of hell. And I thought I was done for if it stayed green, because I wasn't going to catch him again. But luckily the caution came back out and put us all back on the same strategy there, so we're all able to battle equally. But yeah, it worked out. It was a lot of fun.
There you go. Next week, 2 weeks from today, y'all are going to go to Kansas for the next point race in these ARCA cars. What do you think? Are you liking Kansas? You think you maybe do one better than tonight and get you a win?
I'm not sure. I've never raced the ARCAs at Kansas, so it's going to be a crapshoot for sure. We'll see how it goes. I know Darlington's one of my favorite tracks to run at, so I had a lot of fun tonight, but it's another week, right? So another race, so we'll see how it goes.
There you go. All right, man. Well, before we let you go back and celebrate with Danny and them for your second place finish, I guarantee you he's proud of you over there. Who you want to give a shout out to?
you guys for doing the broadcast, and Daniel and Eddie and William on my team, and Corey for keeping it clean and racing hard, and congrats on the win to him.
All right, there you go, man. Well, we definitely appreciate you coming up here and talking to us. And man, congratulations once again to the runner-up for the what is it? The Monster Mile 120.75, man. Congratulations
Yeah.
once again, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Awesome. Thanks. You too.
That was Justin McMahon, your runner-up. But now we're going to talk to the man of the hour. We're going to talk to the man who beat 20 other cars around this track for 175 laps, 175 miles. Corey Cook, Mike Lester in the booth. You got a copy?
I sure do.
Man, what a great race you guys put on, man. And you had a rocket ship out there, man. Tell us, man, how did your race go in your mind? Obviously, it went great. You won the race. But, tell us, a little bit about your opinion about how the race went.
I thought the race went pretty good. We had a little rough patch there in the middle with constant cautions, but after that, we were able to get some green flag pit stops on the way. That's always exciting to see in these races, to see how the strategy plays out. I knew I had a fast car. I love this car, and Dover, not usually one of my best tracks, but it just seemed to be really hooked up tonight.
Well, I mean, Dover might not be one of your favorite tracks, but it definitely did not show tonight. You come home the winner. You led a lot of laps. One of your saving grace was that late caution. You were on a different strategy than all these other guys. You pitted under caution, and then we had that long green flag run. Did you think your chances for coming back and winning were over when you came back out on the track? You had I think it was a 13 or 14 second gap to the leader. I mean, that had to take some air out of your sails.
Oh, it sure did, and I figured I started closing down. I think I got down to 9 seconds. I was trying not to burn up my tires, but at 9 seconds, I think the leader started holding with me. I figured by that point I was in trouble, but thankfully that caution did come out, and that's what I needed.
And I mean, saving graces. I mean, you had a fast car, and I think you definitely deserved to win, regardless of a caution out or not, because you definitely had the fast car out there. You were out there battling along with Justin McMahon and Dale Brooks and all those guys up there. You were up there, one of the guys who led a lot of the laps. But that saving grace definitely played out. But you definitely deserve this first place finish, man. Congratulations once again. Next week we're going. I keep on saying next week, but 2 weeks from today we're going to Kansas. Man, you think you can repeat over there?
Kansas is a place where I love running the high line with, especially with this car. I think it'll treat me fine as long as I stay out of trouble.
Well, I mean, that's the whole trick on these iRacing is keeping your car out of trouble. If you can keep your car in one piece, you're definitely gonna have a good finish.
That is true.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Well, before we let you go, celebrate with the rest of the team there. I mean, you do have some shout outs that I'd like to bring to your attention if you don't already know. But one, Jonathan Canfield, big supporter of you tonight out there, supporting you, as well as, let me see the other guys here. You had some, that was Chance. So, okay, so you had Jonathan Canfield out there rooting for you, but a couple other guys are out there rooting for you as well.
I didn't have the stream pulled up because I wasn't sure how my computer would handle that. I didn't want to risk any performances. Instance, Jonathan's the one who brought me into the league. I know him from another league where he operates as race control. I appreciate it to him, and shout out to him for bringing me on to the race team, into his race team, and for supporting me.
There you go. There you go. So, I mean, is that all you want to shout out, or got anybody else you want to shout out tonight?
Christopher Bassinger, another teammate of ours that Jonathan brought on. He couldn't make it tonight, so shout out to him. Shout out to everyone in the chat who's supported me.
I know Mr. Basinger. He used to drive for me over in Global. So definitely big shout out to Christopher Basinger. But man, congratulations once again on a job well done. Congratulations on bringing home the win for TIS. I think T1S Racing, I believe it's called. What is it called?
To be perfectly honest, I'm trying to figure that one out myself.
I'm looking at it here, and I think it's T1S, but we're gonna go with T1S because that's what I can pronounce very easily, and I'm the broadcaster, so I have to be able to pronounce it easily to make it look good. But man, congratulations once again, man. I look forward to talking to you in Kansas. Next week we're actually going to race the 87 cars. Will you going to be joining us on that one?
It depends on what day it is. I'm still debating.
It'll be this day right here.
Oh, well, I'm intending on going to the Darlington race, so we will have to see. There's no telling how long that will last.
Oh, it'll last long, probably longer than what you have, man. We look forward to seeing you in Kansas here in a couple weeks, man. Congratulations once again, and we will see you then.
Alrighty, you all take care.
All right, thank you, sir. It's Corey Cook, your race winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to him, and congratulations to everybody that was out there running. Everybody did a good job. Your result for the night is Corey Cook is going to come home the winner. Justin McMahon second, Christopher Simon third, Jeremy Stutzman is fourth, Jeffrey Weimer is going to come home fifth, Steve Gerber sixth, seventh is going to go to Chance Sapp, Dale Brooks eighth, ninth is going to go to Mike Leftwich, 10 is going to go to Terry Mellum, 11 is going to be Daniel Wilkerson. Good run for Daniel Wilkerson. 12th is going to be Bill Gentry, Jonathan Jennings 13th. Lender Johnson is going to be 14th. Eddie Rivers is going to be 15th. Kevin Powell 16th. Chuck Cobb 17th. 18th is going to go to Adam Gardner. Kason Owens is 19th. Christopher Leftwich, not a good run for him tonight, can finish 20th. And Michael Shima 21st. So that is your roundup for tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, next week is Mother's Day. We will be doing a special race on Mother's Day. But if I don't see y'all back here Sunday, man, y'all have a good Mother's Day. If your mom is still with us, make sure you go tell her you love her, give her a kiss if you're able to do that. If not, just give her a call and say, "Mom, I love you, and I'm glad you're still with us." If your mom's not here, man, she's always going to be listening, so just give that whisper, and she knows that you love her. For Global Racing Esports Network, I am Mike Lester, and good night.